me show you how to.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see a brawl inside the AFC South. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
All in all, we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Today, it's a good matchup in the AFC South between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from Nashville. Coming out of the end zone, here's Dontrell Hilliard. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here come the Titans for their first possession on offense, and leading them out in his fourth season with the team, 10th overall in the NFL, Ryan Tannehill.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And they'll get it all the way out about 5 yards shy of midfield. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Tannehill on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Hilliard will elect to not return it. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Now it's Tannehill. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Quiddy Pay coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Here's Brett Kern now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
And here's Rodgers on the return.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So the Colts in great position here as they get things started. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stand right back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now last year's leading rusher in the NFL, this is Jonathan Taylor.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
That play there was certainly a scouting report special because Cumberland was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
Rodrigo Blankenship and the Colts field goal unit comes on.
From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Running from the gun with Henry. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
On first down, it's Tannehill. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Looking to throw again on second down. Tannehill looking for Woods again, and he finds him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Tannehill.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
Back to Taylor on first down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Finds his big tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 35. Instead of a 3rd-and-1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
What's the deal, y'all? Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's be me and you, baby. Let's go now.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Taylor going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Here's Taylor again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from a yard out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. A strong run there, boy, when he gets it, especially around the goal line, like a bull in a china shop.
And none of us ever want to confront that bull in any china shop, do we? Any more than we want to confront him. Got behind his pads, ran with power, and got into the end zone.
What an asset around the goal line, a guy like that.
It's almost like a safety blanket, isn't it? When all else fails, hand it to this big back and let him power his way forward.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was capped off by a Jonathan Taylor touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Running left, it's Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And unable unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now back to throw. He finds Taylor, complete.
Finding room at midfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
But now this offense comes back out onto the field. And they'll start with great field position, trying to get back into this one. It's 1st and 10 here.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A toss left, Henry. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker who got in and dropped him to the turf. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though, and they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Are you kidding me? Really? Are you kidding me?
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
From the left hash, this from 37. Bullock's kick is good. And they're on the board with these two. It's now 17-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it.
The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
A gain of 12. And the Colts first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw.
Back to the same target, Campbell. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
The pass complete to Harris Campbell. A gain of 12. And the Colts first down.
Let's go, baby.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Yeah, he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 first downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
Back to throw again. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. They'll look to throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 11-yard line.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Titans 3.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Here's Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Colts. And they've had plenty of success throwing the football so far this afternoon, as they're on pace to throw for over 300 yards if their form holds. And meanwhile, for the Titans, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down and 3. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Let's go now.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
First and 10, Taylor now.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Danico Autry is in on the stop.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Here's 2nd and 10. They run once more with Taylor. And he is going to get this close to the first down markers. He's brought down at the Titans' 13-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth football.
Come on.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get. Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away.
Hilliard now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore.
And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Kylen Granson. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
This will be taken in by Michael Pittman.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Well, obviously, Charles, no more points were needed, but some teams just can't resist the urge to keep adding on, and they did just that here in the 4th quarter.
And we've certainly been on the call to see many teams do exactly that over the years, Brandon. Some to even more impressive degrees. In the end, it always goes back to there's still a defense out there, and it's still a game of NFL football. So if you don't like what's happening, it's up to you to get them stopped.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Titans now just about ready to take over. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. With this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. On the out route, he's got Burks. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Now Tannehill. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Throwing again is Tannehill. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tannehill now to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby Okereke. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard. They see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The Colts getting another possession here on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead.
Let's go, y'all.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
67 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 17 in Indianapolis first down.
That's a carry they have to be satisfied with. Throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
From the gun, it's Taylor to about the 35, 2nd down.
Kevin Byard up to make the tackle.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Taylor.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.